The hype is real, hyperadio.com. Flava shows on your airways. What's happening? What's popping? What's going on? It's your big dog, Defunct the Legend, doing the damn thing on Friday. It's Funny Fridays, and every Friday I bring somebody to you who's hilarious. Today, I got the one and only Mr. Danny Luna is in the house. What up, man?
Oh, D, thank you for having me. It's great to be here. I've been dying to be on your show.
Well, I appreciate you finally coming on the show, man. I've been trying to get you on the show for I don't know what, almost a year now, man, because it was like we were doing crawdads, or you were doing crawdads on the river, and I was like, man, come on the show, but I know you're busy, so thank you for taking the time. I appreciate that.
I appreciate it. You know, I do get pretty busy, and sometimes I get overwhelmed doing comedy, and you know, I have a job as well, so time gets rough, but you know what? I'm here. I'm here now.
All right, I appreciate you coming, man. So let's go ahead and get into some stuff about you. Now, where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Sacramento, California.
Okay, Sacktown. All right, I like that. I'm not mad at that. Same here. Okay, so what do you think about the comedy scene here in Sacramento?
Well, you know, honestly, I don't really have much to compare it to. This is the only comedy scene I've done, and from what I hear, we have it pretty good here.
Yes.
We actually have it really good. You've traveled, so you know more than I do. You know, I've done shows out of town where they say they travel like an hour and a half to do 5 minutes.
Yeah.
One day a week.
And sometimes they have to pay to do those 5 minutes.
Sometimes they have to pay.
Which is wild, man. It's like, really? That's crazy. We're not as saturated as other places as far as comics go and as far as the scene, which is good because it leaves room for everybody to get on, you know, somewhere and do something, you know?
Right.
Okay, now, what made you want to decide to start actually doing stand-up? Because it's not easy.
You know, it's something that I've been wanting to do pretty much my whole life.
Okay.
Ever since I was a kid. I was going to do it when I was 18, and I chickened out.
You chickened out?
Yeah. Well, actually, somebody told me I wasn't funny, so I got too scared. And I should have never listened to them.
Yeah, hell no. Don't listen to that shit. That shit is negative. You don't need that negativity in your life, man.
Right.
Trust me. You don't. So, okay, so you started and then you stopped, and then what made you decide to say, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to go for it?
No, I never even started. I just told my friends I was going to do it, and I let them talk me out of it. So I never did it, and I finally did it I started about 6-7 years ago.
Okay.
And I wasn't funny when I first started.
All right.
You know, I mean, I've been making people laugh my whole life.
Okay.
In fact, the only time I don't make them laugh is when I'm on stage.
Oh, shit. That's not true, man, because I've seen you, all right, plenty of times, and you make me laugh every time you're up there, bro.
Well, I do now. When I first started, so I really wish I would have listened to them back then.
Exactly.
Who knows where I'd be today?
Yeah, for real, man.
But, you know, I love doing what I do, and actually, my goals weren't very high. I've met my goals.
Okay.
My goals were just to do good at certain places here in town, and I've been doing that. So I've long since done that. So,
yeah.
So anything above that's a bonus.
How about your favorite place to perform here in Sacramento? What's that?
My favorite place to perform here in Sacramento, I'm going to say is JB's Lounge.
JB! Shout out to JB, shout out to Sean Grady for putting that room on. It's a great room. If you've never been there as an audience or as a comedian, go there and perform or go there and watch some comedy. I like JB's too, man. It's really dope. I'm glad it's back because they did take some time off, right?
They took some time off for the quarantine. Yeah.
Right.
They've been back for a few months now. Actually, no, they've been back almost a year.
Okay. Did you go Wednesday?
I did.
Okay, this last Wednesday, because they do it every Wednesday night, by the way. So, you know, I'm telling people to show up. They don't know when the hell to do it. It's Wednesday night. They go over there at 9 o'clock, I think they start. So, how was it?
It was great.
Yeah?
It was great. You know, JB, there's always a good crowd. Sometimes they're into it, sometimes they're not. It's like, you know, it's not a real comic. It's not a real comedy club. So.
No, it's not. But
so it's a hit and miss.
It helps you get better at comedy because of the fact that it's not a comedy club, and people, you have to grab them. You know, you got to go in there and you got to tell your jokes, and you got to get people involved who don't necessarily want to be involved, you know?
You're right.
Yeah.
You know, and if you can do that, then you're doing pretty good.
Absolutely.
Working your way through that makes all the other places where they actually come for comedy is easier.
Yeah, definitely. Now, you are also a booker and a promoter. You have your own rooms, I noticed, over the past few years. I've seen you, and I've been trying to get on some of your shows. I know that's hard because I've done that. Now, I don't know what would make you want to do that, but I'm asking you now, what would make you want to be a booker and have comics come on your shows and actually run a show?
Well, the attention to get the crowd there. You know, and then have the people on the show that I want on the show, as opposed to me showing up and sharing the stage with other people and just being a guest on the show.
Yeah, you're a hell of a host, man. A hell of a host, man. If you're listening now and you need a host for a comedy show, a variety show, any type of show, man, get at Danny Luna, because he's a hell of a host. I love what you do when you're up there and how the energy you bring and the energy that you get from the crowd. Because as a host, as you well know, you have to keep that energy up.
Right. My job is definitely to make sure that the show's going smooth.
Right.
You know, hopefully I get the comics there that are already doing that for me. But sometimes, every once in a while, everybody doesn't hit a home run every night.
No.
So my job is to make sure that everything's going smooth, keep the audience comfortable and at a good level.
Yeah, definitely. And you do that excellently, man. I don't understand it though, man, because I mean, okay, let me ask you this. Hosting is cool, but would you like to eventually do headlining gigs only? Or feature gigs only?
Absolutely. I would prefer to do headlining gigs.
Yeah, and you have the time. I saw you kill, man, at a room. What was that room where we were at?
Just Kicking It bar.
Oh my God, this dude right here, man, at that room destroyed. They loved you, man, and I know you still got that tape, right?
I do.
All right, good.
I had fun. That was a lot of fun.
Good, man.
And that's what's different about hosting either a mic, an open mic, and doing a show.
Yeah.
Because you do a show, you're gonna bring your A game.
Right.
And doing open mics, you're practicing, trying out new stuff. You know that. I see you. I see you at the mics.
Oh yeah, man. We have to practice, and shout out to you for giving us a place to practice, a stage to practice on. Because if it wasn't for open mics, man, a lot of us would be lost. Because we write new stuff and we don't have a proving ground, and so we go to these places that are actually booking us, and we try something new, and it don't work. You don't get booked again, usually.
Right.
You know.
Right, and you're right. It is practice, and it sometimes it's nervous. It's nerve wracking because somebody will come in there that you know is doing shows or they going places.
Yeah.
And now you feel like you're in an audition.
Right.
As opposed to just practice.
Right. You are running a room currently now, right?
Correct. I do Vince's open mic on Friday nights. It's in West Sacramento at Vince's Italian Restaurante. And then I also share a room with Ed Mina. We do it on Thursday nights. Every other night I host, and he does.
Where's that room?
That is on the Y in Sacramento, off of Ferris and Fulton.
They have been doing comedy there for years, man.
They have.
We got to get more folks out to On the Y though. Because it's a good room and it's a good place to go and have a drink and see some good comedy, man.
Yeah. It used to be pretty popping. It was really popping, and then after the quarantine with the COVID, it kind of slowed down and never really picked back up the way it was before.
Yeah, COVID fucked up a lot of shit for us.
It sure did.
Man, a lot of stuff closed down, clubs closed down, bars, restaurants, places we like to perform closed the hell down, man, quick.
They did.
Yeah, man, and now they're starting to open up again, which is real dope. I love that.
Yeah, I agree. And one of the Laughs Unlimited, that's one of my favorites as well.
Right, mine too.
They really stuck it out through the COVID. They made it possible to do it still legitimately. And some of the Sacramento Punchline.
Yep.
That one didn't. They weren't open during COVID.
No, they weren't.
And,
they were not.
Laughs Unlimited got pretty creative. They actually put everybody with headphones at tables, so they were by themselves. And did it outside.
Right. Now, if you've ever been to like a silent party where everybody's got the green glowing headphones and the DJ, you don't hear nothing if you don't have headphones. But if you have headphones on, you can hear everything.
Right.
And that was just so dope how Jenny went ahead and did that, man. I mean, that's innovative right there.
Yeah, that was an experience.
Yeah.
To go around and you can't hear them laughing.
Nope.
So, but you can see them. You can see that, and in your head you can hear it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that shout out to Jenny, correct?
Oh yeah, definitely.
She did that, and now they're fully open.
Yeah, they are.
They're still doing very well. Punchline's open again.
Yep.
And so that's what we're doing.
Yeah, man. Okay, so who are some of the people that give me your top 3 comics that you look up to or that inspire you to do what you do? Now, they don't have to be local, they can be whoever, but go ahead, give me your top 3, man.
Well, as far as my favorites are, obviously Eddie Murphy,
right,
Dave Chappelle,
right,
George Carlin, people like that. But local people, ones that I really look up to are like Andre Bailey.
Yeah.
Lance Woods.
Oh, Lance, yeah.
Steph Sanders. B.T. Kingsley.
Yep.
You know, those are all from Sacramento Comics.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, those are some good names, man. I'd throw Mikey Winfield in there, too.
Mikey Winfield, absolutely.
He's a beast. But there's a lot more, man. I miss a guy named Sean Peabody, who used to be here. He's not here anymore. He moved away. But he's actually from Fairfield, but he was in Sacramento a lot doing comedy. And that dude is a killer, man. I learned so much from him. And I actually reached out to him not too long ago, and he's doing well, man. So hopefully you'll get a chance to see him if you've never seen him before. He's dope. He really is.
I've seen his name. I look forward to it. You know who's probably my absolute favorite from Sacramento?
Who's that?
Who's doing really well?
Okay.
Is Stephen Ferris.
Oh, Ferris. You know what? I was on the show with him last night.
You were?
Yeah, in Chico, man. Shout out to Bella's in Chico. Bella's is a dope sports pub. If you've never been there, go check it out. Tonight they're doing DJ and dancing till 10 o'clock, so get out there. If you're in Chico now, get your ass to Bella's and go kick it.
You know what? I always get his name mixed up with another Stephen from Sacramento. What I meant, trust me, Stephen Ferris is awesome. I love him too. Stephen Fury is what I meant.
Fury, yeah.
Stephen Fury. He moved to LA, but he was one of the first comics that I seen when I was here in Sacramento.
All right.
And I was so inspired by him. He was very funny.
Yeah.
And he did what it took.
Yes.
He's been opening up for Kersher, The Machine.
Okay.
He's been over there. I've been listening to some big name podcasts where they actually mention his name, and I thought, wow, man, I used to do open mics with that guy.
I know, right? It's funny when we see the people like that we've actually worked with making it big. It's like, damn, I know that motherfucker, man.
I know that guy. Right, I made that guy laugh.
Right. Yeah,
Stephen
man.
Fury. So if you get a chance, check him out too.
Yeah, he's dope. He really is. Okay, so that's cool, man. That's some of your favorites. Now, how can people get a hold of you on social media?
I am on Facebook as Danny Luna. You can also see me at Luna Jokes 916.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Right.
Twitter and Facebook Luna Jokes 916. But I really pretty much use my Danny Luna.
All right, that's what's up. Now, I know you got some stuff coming up, so go ahead and plug that, man. Where can we go out and see you do your thing?
I got March 31st, I will be at Bar 101 in Roseville.
Nice.
I will be, again, you can catch me on Friday nights at Vince's. Wednesdays at JB's. I have an April show coming up also at Vince's.
Okay.
By Elalio. Elalio, I can never pronounce his last name, but he puts his show on there once a month.
All right.
And that's pretty much it for now.
Is it in the back room or the front room?
It's in the back room.
Because there's two rooms. If you don't know, if you've never been to Vince's, there's two rooms where you guys do comedy there, right?
Right. We do the open mic in the front room.
Yeah.
It's a smaller room, but the back room is like the dining room where they have big parties.
Okay.
It's a really great room to have a show. So if you comics want to put a show on yourself, Vince's they have a good room that they make available.
Vince's is dope, man. Shout out to them too for giving us all a place to get on and do our damn thing and tell our nasty jokes to strangers.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's see. Now, what is the one thing that you want to accomplish in stand-up comedy or acting or whatever it may be before it's over, before you say, okay, I'm done? Now, I know comics never retire, we just die, but still, what's that one thing you want to accomplish?
I want to be a full-time working comic.
Okay.
But that's something I don't see doing anytime soon.
Okay.
I have a family.
Right.
A wife. If I can do it, and still, I don't want to be away from home.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait until they don't need me as much as at the house.
Exactly, because if you are a full-time working comic, you have to travel, man. You got to be on them airplanes,
right? And
you got to be going from city to city, state to state. I mean, it's wild, man. It can wear you out, man. It really can, but it's fulfilling.
And I imagine it will be. I mean, I've traveled out of town a few times, and I enjoyed it, but I don't like being away from home.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm thinking when my kids are more established and they're older.
Right.
They're grown now, but
how old are they?
20, 23, 25 and 27.
Oh wow. Okay, so they are getting up there, man.
They're up there, but I still do a lot for them.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool, man. That's a good thing because fathers are needed in this community, man. I see a lot of folks out here that are fatherless and they're acting a damn fool. So,
hey, I had a father and I was a fool. So,
hey, all right.
I can imagine.
Okay, yeah, man. Shit. Not me, man, and I'm still a fool. But check it out, though. You got the home life, you got the wife, you got the kids. Do you have a day job, though? Because I know comedy doesn't really pay that well in most cases.
Right. I do have a day job. I'm a hairstylist.
Nice.
And I also work in a distribution warehouse.
Okay. Now, how long have you been doing hair, man?
I've been doing hair for 27 years.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know.
What made you want to get into that?
My buddy was a hairstylist, my roommate, and he was doing a lot of women's hair out of the apartment that we were sharing.
Okay.
And that's where I was getting most of my dates.
All right.
So I said, shoot, count me in. That sounds like a good idea.
You know how to braid?
I don't
French
do
braids.
braids.
Oh, you don't do
I know how
braids?
to do French braids, but I don't do like, the micro braids.
Oh, all right.
Like the kind of braids that you have, I don't.
Yeah. Well, I got twists. They're not braids.
Twisters,
but same thing. All right, so check it, man. That's dope. I'm glad that you let us inside a little bit about what you do other than comedy, because I have comics on here and they don't like to talk about their own personal life. They just want to stick to comedy, and I think it's bullshit. You got to open up.
Right.
That's what we do for a living. We open up to people.
I honestly, I wish that was all I do, but it's not. Comedy is my passion. That's my favorite job. I make decent money doing comedy.
Right.
And if I did more of it, it would definitely be. It would make. I'd have enough to live off of.
Now let me ask you this: do you know if you're gonna come back this summer with Crawdads on the River?
Yeah, I already got the phone call.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit! Hold on, let me hit the applause break real quick. Yeah. Hey, if you've never been to Crawdads on the River and you're from Sacramento, get your ass there, man. It's a beautiful spot. It's a beautiful room. We're going to be doing comedy again there. You heard it first here on the Flava Show on Funny Fridays. Crawdads on the River will return.
Yeah, Wet and Wild Wednesday starting in May.
Yeah, baby. Oh, I'm so excited about that, man.
That one's outdoors, so that's what we put it off for the wintertime, but they called us back.
Yeah, it's a lovely room too, man, and I love it. But isn't it floating on water? I wanted to ask you this because I get there sometimes and I feel like the shit moves, it shifts.
It is floating on water.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I thought somebody pointed out the chandeliers were swaying one time.
Right.
Everyone started thinking we were having an earthquake.
Exactly. I thought somebody put something in my drink, man.
Right.
I didn't know what the hell was going on.
The next week I felt like a fool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I tried to ask somebody, and I don't know. Man, shit.
Yeah.
So it is floating on water. Okay. Well, that's something I'm looking forward to being a part of this summer.
Yeah, we loved having you on the show last year.
Oh, man, it was a blast, man. I had a great time. And I got all new shit, so I'm bringing all new shit this summertime.
You were actually on quite a few of the shows. Yeah,
I was, because I really enjoyed being there.
Yeah.
It was a great room.
We had a good time.
Yeah. And people came out for comedy. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying people pull up on their boats.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Some people were just listening to the show from the boat.
Yeah, man. Remember when Mikey Winfield came out and that dude was pulled up on the pulled by and honked the horn on the boat and interrupted the show? That shit was funny.
Yeah, I do remember that.
He said, "Oh, so you just that's a big flex. You just gonna roll by and just kill dreams,
right? Right.
On your big ass boat because you got money." That was funny, man. That was hilarious. All right, so that's coming back. You got On the Y. You got Vince's, and man, can you see yourself hosting in any other rooms, or you think you might be, to your max with 3?
I think I'm pretty much. I mean, I host shows, but I don't think I'm going to host another room.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to host Crawdads.
Right.
But I'm honestly, I like being a performer on it rather than the host. I mean, we do perform as a host.
Right.
But it's not the same. It's a different setup. It's a different gig.
Yeah. There's a lot more to worry about when you're actually hosting, because you're dealing with all the comics, the crowd, the booker, whoever it may be. There's a lot of responsibility.
You're right. It is, and you got a lot going on. It's nice just to show up.
Right.
To show up, and then you got your fan base that shows up.
Yeah.
So, and you're not really promoting and pushing and hoping that people show up.
Yeah, I mean, and then all you have to worry about is just doing your set, and that's it. You don't have to worry about, you know, a lineup and, oh man, hey man, let me get up, hey man, let me holler at you, let me get up number 5 because my baby mama and them, they ain't, you know, this and that. And yeah, I know it's rough, man. People hitting you on the phone. You know, go sign up and just be on the list. That's it. It would be nice if we could have that, but unfortunately, we don't.
No, you know, and we're building up to that. Sometimes I'm actually the host, the producer, and the DJ.
Oh shit! Okay,
you know?
okay.
So that my mind is pretty full.
Well, who's DJing this summer? White folks.
White folks is DJing.
All right.
And then we got DJ Sizzle.
All right.
His name's that's Adam.
Mm-hmm. That's to do with the afro. Yep. He's got the bushy hair, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, shout out to Will White Folks too, by the way, man.
Will White Folks, he's a great DJ.
He's an excellent DJ, man. If you need one, holler at Will White Folks. He'll come out dressed to the nines. He be wearing some crazy shit, but he looked like he was going to like a psychedelic church. But
right.
psychedelic Sundays, but he'll come through though.
And you know, I have never had him DJ for us, and then the audience say, "Man, that music was live."
Yeah.
And he always switches it up. He doesn't play just one type of music.
Nope.
He reads the crowd.
Yep.
He knows what to play.
And if I ask him for a song to come up to, he always has that song. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. All right, so you got any shout outs? Any people you want to say what's up to?
Jeez, no.
No.
I mean,
wow. Really?
There's so many people. I mean, Sean Grady, Rico, Regina Givens.
All right.
If you weren't here, I would say D-Funk.
Yeah. What up?
Laughs Unlimited.
Yeah.
Punchline, everybody over there.
Okay. Yeah, shout out to Rico, Regina, and them. I'm going to be on Smoking Jokes, which is going to be
Michael Calvin, absolutely.
Michael Calvin,
he's another one of my favorites.
Junior. That dude is wise beyond his years, man. For real. Okay, so you those are your shout outs. That's cool. Anything that we didn't cover that you would like to cover? Something we might have missed?
No. You covered it. I was gonna say just support local comedy.
Yeah, you have to.
A lot of local talent.
That's right, man.
You know,
Sacramento has got so much talent here. It's ridiculous, man. There's a cat doing a comic book called Impound. Have you heard of it?
I have not.
Okay, well check it out, man. It's about an MMA fighter, right? And I might mess this up a little bit, so forgive me. But it's about an MMA fighter who turns into a superhero, and is based in Sacramento, and he's trying to get funding for a movie that's based here, and the full trailer is out now, so check it out, man. It's called Impound, and the reason why I say that is because I want to be a bad guy in the comic book or the comic movie. So get at me for Impound. All right, we're gonna get out of here, man. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you, bro.
All right. Well, thank you for having me. Anytime.
Yeah. I'm gonna have you back, man, because summertime is gonna be popping for comedy, and I know you're gonna be all in the mix. So I'm gonna have you come back for that. Okay?
Absolutely. Thank you, D-Funk.
Yeah, no doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Danny Luna. It's Funny Fridays. Go down here, click like and subscribe right here, only on our official YouTube page, okay? Oh yeah, shout out to social media too. What up, y'all? I see y'all. We out, man. The mix is up next. Keep it right here, man. It's hyperadio.com. Flavor Show is on your airwaves.